I'm going to show you how to change a bike tire. These are the tools you're going to need. You're going to at least need a 5/8 wrench, a tire spoon, or a screwdriver. But I personally prefer the ratchet, the 5/8 socket. Works pretty good. Well, first off, we need to get this tire off. Just take your wrench on the Allen. You're going to make sure you pull it in the right direction, or else you can over tighten the wheel, and that'll cause damage to your bearings. Sorry if you dropped your wrench, no biggie. Just pick it back up and do the other side. And I'm turning it the wrong way. If it just likes to spin with the axle, just tighten the other one down to where it's finger tightness. Then you can just pull that other one off. If it gets stuck on your brake, make sure the air is all the way out of the tire. It should just slide right out like that. So now what you want to do is you want to grab your tire spoon, slip it in like this, catch the bead of the tire, and just slide it all the way around. It's going to be a little hard on a newer tire, so sometimes you might have to take your other one and work your way down. Shouldn't be this hard. Well, normally it's not this hard. Alright, now once you get this half of the tire out, take your valve stem and push it up inside the rim. Pull it out the other side so you don't cut that off if you're not changing your tube. And just carefully slide this out of your rim. And you got your tube out. You just throw that in the trash. And this is an older tire, so it's not too hard to pull off, so I can just kind of slip it off. If that doesn't work, just do the same thing with your tire spoons that you did on the other side. Throw that tire away. Now get your new tire tube. Now you gotta do the same thing, but backwards. Just kind of slide it in, kind of like that. This rim sucks. Kind of keep going, and if you can get it with your fingers, just go ahead and do that. I have one side on. Take your tube and make sure you have all the air out of it. And you want to take this and make sure your valve stem is with the valve stem hole. Slide it in and take your valve stem and push it out through the hole. Kind of wiggle it out and just carefully slip your tube back inside the tire. You want to be careful in this step so you don't pinch your tube, because then you'll have to take your tire back off and put your tube back on. It's in my way. Just get that on and all the way inside. Kind of push it down in between the lip of the rim. Take your tire spoon, set it like this. Kind of push your tire in. You want to be careful on this step because you will pinch your tube. On kind of like older tires like this one, you just kind of slip it in there. Oh, don't pinch it now. If that happens, just kind of pull the tire back off a little bit and push the tube back inside. Tire's on. Now again, if your brakes don't let the tire slide on with air in it, just kind of slide it on first. And get your bolts finger tight. Then take your air pump and air up your tire. Now if you don't have an air pump, there's normally an air pump at a gas station. So you don't have to worry about that. Then you want to air it up to the recommended air pressure, which it should say somewhere on your tire. If I can find it. And this one, says inflate to 50 to 65. So I'm just going to put it right in the middle at 60. Some tires it takes a little bit longer to air up because they're a little bit bigger. Some of them a little bit faster because they're narrower tires or just a little bit smaller. And that's about good enough. If you don't have a tire gauge, just get it to where you can't push down and it won't move like that. And then you want to take your wrench again and tighten your bolts to where, for the front tire, they don't have to be super tight because you will cause damage to the wheel. But you want to tighten up to where it won't move or wobble like that. I'll take it and just slip it on. And you should be ready to ride.